Good morning, and today I'm doing another cooking video. Snack time. A lot of people right now are into the Parmesan crisps, so I thought I would do a video. I do not have like the shredded type of Parmesan cheese at my house. It's more expensive. I've got this kind, but I also have shredded cheddar. So we're going to make cheddar Parmesan crisps today. First thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 400 degrees. Secondly, get you a baking sheet. Get you out a piece of parchment paper to fit it. I did spray mine. First of all, it helps glue it down. I sprayed it top and bottom so that parchment will come out easier. I don't want cheese stuck to that because it will be a headache to get off. So, what we are going to do is we are going to take some of my shredded cheddar. And yes, I hand shredded mine. So, it's, some that I already had at home. That I'm like, I'm going to shred this. Some of y'all saw me get some of it from one of the food pantries. I got 2 blocks. I had a little bit left in this bag already, so I just added that to it. And I'm going to put enough on here to kind of coat the entire thing. I don't know exactly how much I'm using here, but anyway, that looks like a little much because we're going to add some Parmesan to this too. But I like cheese. I looked at the price of these things. I've tried them once before. But boy, are those blessed things expensive, y'all. So, it's really easy. Little cheddar, little Parmesan in a bowl. Or if you're like me, a lot of cheddar and Parmesan cheese. Mix it together and drop it. Like, literally, just take little pieces of it. Little bunch here. Little bunch there, and that's all there is to it. You're going to bake it. Little bunches are going to kind of look like that. You're going to bake it at 400 for 3 to 5 minutes. I'm going to finish dropping these out on my sheet, and I'm going to put them in the oven, and when I get done, I'm going to be back with y'all. Okay, y'all, I have got this out of the 400 degree oven. It took a little longer than I thought it would. I ended up having to flip my cheese over, and then I browned it on the other side as well, so it should be pretty well crispy. This is what it turned out looking like. It was not hard to flip over at all. It was on parchment that had been sprayed, and a pan that had been sprayed. You just had to kind of let it cool down for a minute, because hot cheese is really hot. And that's the issue. I always have people calling in on me every time I'm doing something to y'all that I don't know. Solicitors, telemarketers, I don't know who it is, but they drive me nuts every day. But taking it off, and this goes across the board, is that easy. This pulls right up. Away from that, you can see that. It'll get crispy. When it gets crispy, I'm breaking it into pieces, putting it in a sandwich bag type thing. Whatever you call it at your house, Ziploc, whatever you call it at your house. But I am doing this. These are expensive at the store, even at Aldi. They're $2.79 for a little bitty bag with hardly any in them and stuff. I saw them the other day online when I was looking at prices, and they were like $2.79. So I thought this would be cheaper. I've got the cheese that was free and a little bit in the Parmesan cheese. But this should be good. So I think that would make a better alternative. And this actually was cheese that I shredded by hand out of blocks. So I know what's in the, in this one. as far as ingredients and all that stuff. If you haven't already, click like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And thanks again. Bye-bye.